Hey everyone, and welcome to another in Deck. Let's talk about Danielle Smith, because lately the Alberta Premier has been given Canada but make it optional. And I want to be clear right off the top. Criticism of Ottawa is not unpatriotic. Provinces pushing back, that's very normal, even healthy. But what is unpatriotic is constantly flirting with national fracture while pretending you're the adult in the room. Because here's the thing, you don't get to wrap yourself in the Canadian flag while quietly loosening the screws holding the country together. Danielle Smith keeps insisting she's not a separatist. Okay, fine. But if you're not a separatist, why do you keep lowering the barrier for separatist movements? Why do you keep legitimizing the conversation instead of shutting it down decisively? That's like saying, I'm not trying to burn the house down, I'm just leaving the gasoline by the door and the matches on the table. She warns about a so-called national unity crisis, but here's what's wild. She's not preventing that crisis, she's monetizing it politically. Every time Ottawa says no, Alberta's sovereignty gets louder. Every time federal authority exists, it's framed as oppression, not cooperation, not federation, oppression. That's not leadership. That's grievance cosplay. And then there's the United States angle. Listen, provinces doing trade advocacy is very normal. But when a premier starts sounding more aligned with the American political interests than Canadian collective strategies, people are allowed to ask questions. Because patriotism isn't just waving flags or shouting Ottawa bad. Patriotism is recognizing that Canada negotiates as a country, not as 13 individual freelancers trying to get the best side deal. You don't protect sovereignty by undermining the federal government every time it doesn't give you what you want. That's not strength, that's leverage theater. What makes this worse is the timing. Canadians are dealing with an affordability crisis, healthcare strains, housing shortages, real tangible issues. And instead of grounding Alberta firmly inside the Canadian project, Smith keeps dragging the conversation toward what if we didn't need Canada at all? That's not a bold vision, that's political escapism. It's easier to talk about sovereignty than to govern within a system you don't fully control. And let's be honest, this isn't about Alberta's pride. Albertans deserve strong advocacy within Canada. What they don't deserve is leadership that keeps turning national unity into a bargaining chip. Because once you normalize the idea that Canada is optional, you don't get to be shocked when people start taking the idea seriously. So no, Danielle Smith may not stand at a podium and say, let's separate. But patriotism isn't just about what you deny, it's about what you encourage, what you legitimize, and what you leave open-ended. And right now, her vision of leadership feels less like Team Canada and more like Canada subject to conditions. That's not patriotic, that's conditional loyalty. And Canada doesn't work if everyone treats it like a subscription they can cancel when the price goes up. And I'll close with this, specifically to the Premier Danielle Smith. You can't call yourself patriotic while constantly stress testing the country. Please like and subscribe to my video. Please follow my pages. All my handles are in the comments below. Thank you.